Welcome back, teachers and students. I'm Nick Arango. Today is Friday, September 22nd, and you're watching a brand new episode of Mass TV. As everyone is well aware of, this week marked our return from an 11-day break due to Hurricane Irma. And although Miami dodged a direct hit, the impacts from this powerful storm have been felt throughout the community.
Irma is where we're watching, is where our attention really turns next.
Our mandatory evacuations have already begun in the Keys tonight.
And the actual storm direction, but still a likely Category 5 for several days, slowing down as it approaches Florida.
What seemed to be another false alarm for Floridians turned out to be the harshest hurricane test the state has faced in over a decade. With sustained winds of 150 miles per hour and the perfect eye wall, Hurricane Irma set out to impact Florida and the Caribbean with great power. Many citizens who took a relaxed approach to the storm were lucky to have avoided the eye of the storm at the last minute.
My past experiences, how would I prepare differently, is maybe have a contingent plan after the hurricane, what to do the next 3 or 4 days. Understanding that it's going to be limited help, limited resources. You have to learn to prepare and depend on yourself for at least 3 to 5 days.
While some people tackled the cyclone with nonchalance, others immediately prepared for the worst and went all out in trying to save themselves along with their belongings. People have gone from parking their cars inside homes to strapping down their homes with cable wires.
I've personally never done anything so crazy, but my mom's coworker actually put her car in her living room for Hurricane Matthew, and I got kind of Twitter famous out of that.
The craziest thing I've ever done prepare for a hurricane is, believe it or not, get fishing equipment. And I flew a kite off a fishing rod in the wind. It was pretty fun.
Although Miami was spared from extreme damage, other parts of Florida weren't so fortunate, especially the Keys. Through a community drive created at Miami Art Studio, donations were collected to help rebuild and replenish the city of the Keys.
So I contacted the girls of Agape, of the Bible Club, and our whole club, Agape means unconditional love. So our whole motto is to love people unconditionally. So I just felt the automatic need and urge to connect the two and get the group to organize this drive to help those and unconditionally love those in the Keys.
By sending items that these Floridians desperately need, Ms. Del Valle hopes to make life a little easier to the people who've been battered by Hurricane Irma.
So we're hoping that through these donations, we can make a small impact on helping these people who have lost and getting back to normal in what will be a long process to hopefully alleviate some of that.
A big thank you goes out to Ms. Del Valle for giving the Florida Keys some much needed love from Miami. Signing off from Mass TV, this has been Isa Barnett.
This week, Jason, Reese, and myself are back with a brand new installment of Arango vs. Reese. Let's check out which challenge you guys wanted us to do.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arango vs. Reese. I'm Jason Reese. This is Nick Arango. As you know, last week, Nick won our game in the game of pool. So he's going to pick out what our next idea is going to be.
So let's see what you guys put in the box for us to do this week. This is a firm box. So I got a random one. So this is from Anthony Albert in 6th grade. So he wants us to do dad jokes. So like, we'll tell each other jokes. All right, we can do dad jokes.
We can do dad jokes.
All right, so
let's get our jokes ready and we'll be right back.
All right, so this is how it's gonna work. Me and Jason are gonna take turns telling each other dad jokes, and whoever laughs, the other person gets a point. So if I make Jason laugh, I get a point. If Jason makes me laugh, he gets a point.
Also, if you laugh at your own joke, then the other person gets a point.
None of that. So I'm gonna go first because I won in pool. You forgot to mention on the phone and on the table. So I'm gonna start first. What did the buffalo say when his son went to college?
What did the what?
The buffalo say when his son went to college.
What?
Bison.
It's not funny, but like...
You laugh. I get a point. Ding!
What's one thing a homeless person can't be? A homeboy.
It's not funny. That's just not funny. What do you call a fake noodle?
What?
An imposter.
Okay. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
I don't like carrots. Why can't you have a nose that's 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it'd be a foot.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
What did Michael Jackson call his denim store?
What?
Billie Jeans.
That's not funny. I don't think that one's funny. I got him.
You made me laugh. Maybe I didn't even think it was funny. How do dinosaurs pay the bills?
How?
Tyrannosaurus checks. Oh yeah, you wanna laugh?
Nah, I don't. I didn't want to laugh.
So, those are our dad jokes, and I believe I won. Yeah, this is the third thing I win. I won on the table.
But
1, on the phone. 2, dad jokes. 3, I just hit a 3-peat.
technically, he only won 2 episodes now.
I'm like Kobe, no Shaq.
We have plenty of episodes coming up. So if you want your ideas to be here, just grab an index card, write your name, write your grade, and write your idea. Stop by room 5209 and put your ideas in the box. Make them good. Make them so I can beat them. Yeah, I need the help. I need it. That's all for today. That's all for this week.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see you next time.
Although yesterday was the teacher planning day, our very own Mass TV students were here at school bright and early to participate in our Strand's competition team auditions. Chris Carmona was reporting live.
In every magnet here at Moss, students eagerly engage in various and distinct jobs. Fortunately, each student has the option to prove their potential and represent the Strand in competition. Today is every broadcaster's day to shine and try to earn their spot on the FSPA District's competition team. However, unlike the fluidity of roles they play at school, each student will be assigned a certain task, stick to it, and do their best to try to bring home the gold.
One of the things we look for is they have to be team players, they have to be collaborative and be able to work with other people without instigating conflict. That's a very big plus. Another thing we look for are students who are just passionate about the work. Sometimes it's hard to find students who are very much driven and passionate about the material, and that's something we look for, and they love what they do to the point that they're going to master it. So that is something we do strongly look for.
What we're looking for are talent that are confident and poised on camera. We're also looking for camera operators that have a good eye for different types of angles and are steady with their camera work. For editors, we're looking for people that work well under pressure and are excited about doing some interesting video work. For producers, we're looking for someone that has a lot of leadership skills and is organized and is ready to motivate their team to do their very best.
The common stereotype of someone prepping for an audition is always of them being filled with nerves, jitters, and butterflies in the stomach. Even here, from fledglings filled with potential to veterans with years of experience, everyone is going through that classic act.
I auditioned for talent and I prepared by getting transcripts from CNN and CNN 10 and reading them over and over again, practicing a bunch of names that are foreign from their scripts and from other scripts that I found just to practice my pronunciation. I also practiced my pace by reading in front of the mirror to my parents or my siblings to make sure I wasn't going too fast or too slow.
I auditioned for producer and I prepared for it by writing several scripts in like 30 minutes and things like that and researching news. Broadcasting is a career that I would really like to pursue in the future, and being a producer is something that I really like because it has a little bit of each position, and being able to create and film my own content is something that I'm really good at and would really like to do.
With all the passionate and skilled students willing to tackle competition this year, there's no doubt that the broadcast magnet will dominate the rest. Best of luck to anyone who auditioned, and that this year's teams will be the strongest ones yet. I'm Chris Carmona reporting for Mass TV.
This month of September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and Mass is participating in its annual fundraiser with the Live Like Bella Foundation, selling Live Like Bella socks for $10 right here at school. Let's hand it over to Lucy Castillo with more on the story.
During the month of September, we honor those affected by pediatric cancer. Pediatric cancer is a cancer that can affect any child from age 0 to 19. Though it is a time of reflection, it is also a time of togetherness. With foundations like Live Like Bella, the hope of finding a cure is becoming more like a reality rather than a dream.
I think it's important to fundraise for this cause because there are kids who are diagnosed every day with pediatric cancer, and it's a good feeling to help, and it helps ensure that they get the help that they need and deserve.
The importance of fundraising lies in our hands. With the help of our students and our community, we can help find a cure.
Sebastian and Brandon Martinez, the brains behind Are You Kidding, have partnered with Live Like Bella as part of their Kids Helping Kids initiative to fundraise by selling socks that they've created to help this cause.
My mom knew I had a passion for socks, and I was 5 years old, and I loved high, cool, funky socks. So my mom asked me one day if I wanted to design my own socks. I ran to the table, started making my own designs, and 1 year later, we manufactured all the socks from Guatemala, and that's how our business got started. We started working with Live Like Bella because we wanted to make a difference in the world. We didn't want any kids to have pediatric cancer or cancer at all. We just wanted our kids to be healthy human beings.
With 16,000 kids buying the Live Like Bella socks, not only will we meet our goal, but we will surpass it. They are only $10 and will be sold in the activities office throughout September. Wear your socks this month to show your support for kids battling pediatric cancer.
Throughout the entire month of September, Miami Art Studio is teaming up with the Feeding South Florida organization to help collect non-perishable food items for a food drive that's going to happen right here on campus. Our principal, Dr. Balsera, has been very vocal in ensuring that student participation for this initiative reaches its maximum potential.
So the idea behind Hunger Action Month was we talk a lot about service, and kids here are doing hundreds and hundreds of service hours, but we wanted to have a kickoff to the school year. So we wanted to bring the service to the school. So we partnered up with the Miami Marlins and Feeding South Florida to bring the service project here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the month of September to collect different items, different perishable goods, different canned items.
All students are asked to bring in non-perishable food items, but high school students can get directly involved by signing up to be a volunteer on distribution day. Sign-ups will be happening next week in the activities office. For high schoolers wishing to sign up to aid in the distribution process on Saturday, October 7th, each class will have a specific date to sign up in the activities office next week, beginning with seniors on Monday, followed by juniors on Tuesday, sophomores on Wednesday, and freshmen on Thursday. Be mindful there are a limited number of spots available, and they may fill up before your grade level is given the opportunity to sign up. But remember, you can always help out the cause by bringing in those non-perishable food items all month long. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel down below for all future videos. And for Mass TV, I'm Nick Arango, signing off.